Zach, great to see Alex in the car this weekend and get his first taste of a 2022 spec. How did it go from your perspective, and what might we see in the future?
He did an excellent job. He was having a lot of fun listening to him on the radio talk about how fast the car is and how cool the car is. I think he said insane. He did everything we'd hoped he would do. You know, gave us some good feedback, showed good pace. His first time, obviously, in the 22 car. Not an easy racetrack, even though he's been around here before. So he's part of our young driver test program, and will continue to do so. And now we'll see Pato in the car in a couple races.
It's not been the easiest of seasons for you guys generally this year. How important is it for you to just try and nab Alpine and the Constructors' Championship this year?
Yeah, we were ahead in going into Japan, and now we're back behind, and that's how quickly it can swing. 4 races to go. They're very tough. Drivers are doing a great job, so it's going to be a bit of a nail biter coming down to the last race. Hopefully, we'll get there, and all we can do is do the best we can.
And we saw that you wrote a letter to the FIA. Did you get any response to that?
I've not gotten a specific response to the letter, but I've of course spoken with them about it, and I just think it's important that the cost cap is such an important part of the foundation of Formula One, that we all take it very seriously, and that people know that the benefit is not worth the penalty, if you'd like, because spending more money in the cost cap gives you a competitive advantage, and that's why there is a cap. So we need to let the FIA do their thing, and none of us really know what's gone on. Obviously, there's a tremendous amount of speculation as to what it was, how much it was, but I think we got to let the FIA and Red Bull work through that, and I think it'll become transparent in due course.
So Gunther, firstly, just like to offer our condolences to Harvey Cook, who you lost sadly recently, to happier things. Obviously, we've had the announcement of the MoneyGram deal this weekend. That's a massive turning point for Haas, isn't it?
Thank you very much first for the condolences. We'll pass them on to his family. Yes, MoneyGram deal is very good for us. I mean, we were pretty good this year as well, but having partners like MoneyGram, important companies like them, it always helps. They are a partner. They really want to be here. They saw the potential, and here they are. So hopefully we can move up in the classification as well in the next years.
FP1 didn't start brilliantly for Haas. Crash for Antonio Giovinazzi. How frustrating was that for you guys? Because he was a name who was in the hat for a potential drive for you in the future.
I think obviously nobody was happy about, the least he was happy about what happened on yesterday in FP1. So, these things happen. I think he got a little bit of a wind from the back and just lost the car. So, it's never good when you crash the car on your third lap out there. So, no, but I mean, it was always a little bit overrated that he's here, that we evaluate him, because I would never evaluate somebody on 1 hour of driving.
Now, I think I know what you're going to say in response to this, but is there anything you can tell us about developments for your 2023 driver lineup at this stage?
If you know the answer, why you ask it?
Well, I just thought I should.
No, it's no, nothing new. Nothing new. Said we take our time, and we will tell the news when we are ready to.
Logan's going to be in the car next year if he gets the super license points. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Why do you want him in the car?
Because he's the right guy to be in the car. We created our academy. We improved our academy from the years before for this year because we want to get young drivers through. And if we see the potential and see it's the right timing for one of our young drivers to get in our car, this is why we created the academy. And we believe he's in the position now. He had a fantastic rookie in F2. He's third in the championship. Even he had some bad luck and he had some technical issues. Oh, he did a fantastic year. He impressed us when he was in the simulator. And he did the young driver test last year. He did FP1 now. He will have another 2 FP2s towards the end of the season to prepare him the best possible way. And then we will give him the time to learn.
How are you feeling generally about next year? It's been a challenging season this year, a few points on the board, but it's obviously not hitting the highs that you would have hoped for.
This is not a business for hope. We know where we are. We've seen where we were last year. We had to see how the team develops a car, produces a car and runs a car this year. and we learned from that, and we changed a lot of processes, a lot of organizations internally we changed, and the objectives we set, well, we want to improve from beginning of the year to end of this year. We are in a good place for this, so we are satisfied with what you always hope for better, but when based on the data we have, we achieved what we could achieve, and based on where we are now, we set our objectives for the years to come.
So Fred, if I could start off by talking about Theo Pourchaire, he's not had the easiest year in Formula 2, but he acquitted himself very well yesterday. How satisfied were you with his performance?
Yeah, it was not the easiest year of his career, but he's still P2 in the championship. He's still the youngest winner of a race, and I think at the end he did a good season. We have to keep in mind also that he blew up 3 engines during the season. It's not very helpful, but it is like it is. No, I think yesterday he did a very good job. That was not an easy session. He had to learn the track, and he didn't do so much mileage into the car before. That he drove just the C32 1 year ago, and he did a very good job for us. That we had a good run plan for him with a long stint on the low fuel and long stint on high fuel with just one set, and he did very well, and I'm more than pleased with the job done.
He will also be your reserve driver in 2023. Are you starting to put together what kind of program you will have, how many FP1s?
No, we need to continue to push on the development of the simulator. To have Theo running the real car and able to spend 100 days into the simulator is a good step forward for us in terms of capacity of development, and we'll take this direction.
Now, I'm sorry to remind you, but 1 point in the last 9 races, but upgrades this weekend. How hopeful are you that they can help you hold on to
But we
that?
are still P6, and I think we want to keep P6. We had a decent pace the last couple of events, that it was more about circumstances than pure performance. And I hope that we'll be able to put everything together this weekend and to score good points.